Hi friends, Season 13 of Apex Legends, also known as Saviors, is very close. Today I'm going to talk about what lore we could see in the new season. Let me know what lore you would like to see in Season 13 in the comments down below. So let's get started with an obvious one. And this one I think could be the main storyline through Season 13, and this is Bangalore and Newcastle's story. Check out my full backstory video on Newcastle if you want to know his full background. He's Bangalore's brother, a brother that Bangalore thought was dead after Wraith gave her some sad news. Of course, with the launch of Season 13, we saw Bangalore recognise Newcastle as her brother Jackson. This is literally the first time they've seen each other in a very long while, so it's going to be interesting to see in Season 13 what this reunion brings. I'm certain Bangalore will want to know why Jackson didn't find her after all of this time. Now I am assuming it's got something to do with Jackson trying to keep her safe. Also, don't forget Jackson now has a family. That means Bangalore is an auntie. So it'll be really interesting to see if she gets to meet her niece and nephew, as well as Jackson's wife. So there's definitely a bit of a family reunion possibility here, and some interesting storylines to understand why Jackson stayed away, and also what their plans are in terms of if they want to return to Gridiron. The next piece of lore that I think we could see in Season 13 is related to this storyline. You see, Bangalore wasn't going to leave alone. She was due to leave the games with Revenant, and her plan was to go back to Gridiron with him. In terms of Revenant, of course he was on a mission to fetch his source code from Gridiron, because Loeb had sent it there a while ago to stop Revenant dying, which is what he really wanted. So we can be fairly sure Revenant isn't going to be happy in Season 13. Well, I mean he's a murder bot, so he's never really happy. But no doubt he's going to be even more grumpy at Bangalore for ruining his chance to get to Gridiron. Let's move on to Octane and Lifeline, because they've just had a big storyline through Season 12, and I think we could see this continue in Season 13. If you missed it, check out my recap from the comics of Season 12. A spoiler alert, because at the end of this comic, in Season 12, Lifeline and Octane essentially ended their long friendship. And it's a sad one because they probably have the longest friendship in the Apex games. They've been friends since they were kids, after growing up on Samathi together. However, I don't think it's the end, and I really am hoping we see a reunion between Octane and Lifeline, and that they do make up in the end. I'm not sure if that will happen in Season 13, but I definitely do think we could see this story play out more through next season. And a piece of lore that ties in with this is Octane's father, Eduardo Silva, the new leader of the Syndicate. At the end of the comics in Season 12, we saw Eduardo Silva become leader of the Syndicate. We also found out that he wasn't actually Eduardo Silva, nor Octane's father, because the real Eduardo Silva and Octane's father was in fact dead. Now there's strong indications that this Eduardo Silva is in fact Octane's grandfather. And now that he's head of the Syndicate, we're not 100% sure what he plans to do. But we know he wants Octane by his side. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Octane sticks with his grandfather, or if he goes back to Lifeline and helps her enact her revenge. And tying in with all of this, we've got Mad Maggie. You see, she was framed by Eduardo Silva, and we saw her at the end of Season 12's comic team up with Lifeline when Lifeline says she's going to burn it all down. And I'm certain it's setting up some juicy lore for Season 13. So those are the main storylines I think we could see in Season 13, but there are a few other smaller storylines that could also pop up. We saw Mila return in the Overtime comic, so it shows she's still out there. If you didn't know, Mila is Crypto's sister, and I fully expect Crypto to go look for her in a future season. Now there is quite a lot that could be happening in Season 13, so I'm not sure if this will actually happen next season. Maybe it might be delayed till Season 14 or a future season. But one thing's for sure, now that Crypto knows his sister is definitely out there, I really believe he'll want to go and find her. And he might even take Watson along for the journey. And sticking with the theme of Crypto and his sister, we've also got Caustic and Caustic's mother, Mystic. Now Mystic is also the foster mother of Crypto and Mila, so there could be one big family reunion once Crypto finds Mila. Anyway, like I said, let me know if there's any lore you want to see in the comments down below. I hope you're looking forward to the lore in Season 13, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.